Good afternoon, everybody. We have dropped the puck and begun. It is Shattuck St. Mary's, white jerseys, Merlot colored shoulders. And they're playing Culver Military. It's a rivalry of sorts. Played up the left-hand side. Shot goes wide from Puchner. And on the counterattack, gaining the neutral zone, dumping it down is Max Davis. My name is John Conley here for MN Hockey TV. Game started a little bit early. They would normally warm up for 7 minutes and drop the puck around, 10 minutes or so after the scheduled start time. So 3:08, 3:10, somewhere in there. But these kids couldn't wait to get going. They jumped out early, already warmed up, and dropping the puck just after the 3 o'clock hour. Down in the corner, in on the forecheck is McKenzie to the blue line. Not out, Hager. Sends this one wide, picked up on the bounce. Ament makes the pass, McKenzie. Now out to the blue line. Played for Borick. Short pass, Hager. Loads it up. Rebound available in the slot. Nice job pouring that to the side wall by Patrick McSherry. Number 6 the other way is Hager. That's knocked down. Puck gets poked down into the corner. This is Crawford. Stretch pass up the right-hand side. Petrusu out of the corner. Paymenter coming into forecheck, applies some pressure. That pass doesn't connect, and now bringing it up ice the other way. Roberts Nowdens, impressive player. If you haven't seen him, he is a prospect. The shot goes wide. Nowdens is 6 foot whatever, like a 6'6" forward. And he's a very young player as well. And we've got 3 20-minute periods, a couple minutes into this one. This is Paymenter. Played back. Our goaltenders in this one, that is Maverick Avent. Maverick Avent in goal for Culver. And we have one of our referees goes down. And the other way, that is Xavier Went. Homecoming of sorts. I've announced Shattuck from the sheet, and I was hoping to see Xavier today. I'm fortunate enough to get him. Xavier grew up locally here and played youth hockey in the Armstrong Cooper Association. This is their home building. Circling back is Brown. Puck gets away from him. There's a shot from the side. Running down the rebound is Manning. Puck played over into the corner. Breakout pass. The Sabres get out to the neutral zone, red line. Little battle. The puck won. Manning plays the open man. Happens to be defenseman Oliver. Back to Manning. Zone entry for him. Challenging the defender. Can't get through. Brown. Puck played up the right-hand side. Nearing. Counterattack. Kudrna. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kudrna. I'll do my best. Back along the wall is Hager. Plays a breakout, right-hand side. Nearing, neutral zone, over in front of the benches. Puck bounces onto the stick. Davidson, he tries to chip it down along the wall. Little D to D. Tilly, regroup. And he goes up into the neutral zone, played by Donovan. Donovan has the puck taken away from him. Great defensive pressure from McSherry. And now some board battling. Rink-wide pass made by Tilly. Culver getting a few players shuttled on and off. Zone entry here, left side. Davidson, he sends a shot. That gets deflected up and out of play. We have a stoppage. Face-off control. They pull this back to Morrow. Puck sent over his head. Back Dane Sorensen. circling behind his goal, makes a breakout pass, right-hand side, over for Caffey. They don't get too far, played back for Morrow once more. Snaps a pass, that one gets tipped, no icing call. Back behind his goal is Avent, circling. Picked up by Crawford. Turnover, McKenzie down low. McKenzie trying to win the puck back out of the corner. A lot of pressure here. I've seen this Shattuck St. Mary's team a couple times, and what they're known for is a suffocating forecheck. They really take away space and can make it hard for teams to get out of the zone. Out of the corner, this is Oliver. Played up, left-hand side, Manning. He gains the zone, pokes it down into the corner. Wrap Sorensen. Pass over in front of the bench, aim at neutral zone. They swing wide, looking for a player in the slot. McKenzie calls for it. Instead, he has to run over to the wall, try to help out and win the possession back. Culver Military behind their goal. Shannon. A lot of Irishmen here. We've got McSherry, Fitzpatrick, Shannon. And Kartsanakis. Puck played over to the sidewall. Roberts Nowdens. Quick puck movement. They played Tilly. He goes back. I believe that's Davis. Nope, check that. That's Wiedemann, 27, not 22. Brown behind his goal line makes the pass. Left-hand side, Katora. He's going to skate it across the red line. Little chip, soft toss down in the corner. A little bit of help on Nodens coming in on the forecheck. Puck played over, right-hand side, Paymenter. Board battle right behind the goal. Puck pops out. Dylan Lebret breaks it out. Picked up Nowdens. Short pass, and he heads off for the shift change. This is Katz. He goes wide. Tries a tricky angle shot. Save made. Puck played out into the neutral zone. And Sean Burek, very tall defenseman. And down low, there's a shot from Hawkins. And somehow it ends up into the back of the net. I don't know if it was Hawkins or someone else that's going to get credited with the goal. A scramble down low, and it is going to be Jebin Hawkins. Put Shattuck on top 1-0. Had a player in the last game, Milo Serdine, 6'7", and Sean Burek about the same height. And then now 6'6" as a forward. So have a few players pretty big that are here. Puck played on the bounce. Picked up by Hawkins, the goal scorer. Out of the corner. Puck gets thrown in by Hawkins. Back behind the goal, Avent. So one housekeeping item I'll bring up at the whistle. Holland, zone entry. His shot gets knocked down. Cleared out toward the neutral zone by Burek. Turnover, steal, Puchner, breakaway. Puchner sends the water bottle popping. It is 2-0. Luke Puchner putting Shattuck St. Mary's on top with a steal and a breakaway unassisted goal. He's not Swedish. That's a finish. Shattuck 2-0. By a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy. But nothing else. No. Back to the action. This shot hits glass, bounced off the wall, and picked up. Turning to his forehand is Morrow. Goes the other way with it, back behind the goal, and now working over in front of the benches, streaking up the right-hand side is Donovan. Circles behind the goal, puck poked away from him by Shannon. And now a shot from the blue line. Morrow, he's pretty active this shift. They play the blue line over for Sorensen. Looking for a tip. He sends it in the direction of the goal. Puck pulled out by Donovan. This is Morrow down into the corner. Puchner on the forecheck, fights off the body check. Shannon botting up on him. Loose puck, corner, foot race. Katz gets there, same time. Pokes the puck in the direction of Davidson. There's a big hit delivered along the wall. Eventually, Collins Williams says, let me settle things down. And the breakout pass is deflected to Crawford, who's able to skate it out into the neutral zone. Played on the bounce, picked up by Henry Ament. Turnover. Now Culver's got the zone. It's a shot from Paymenter and a save made by Wentz. Stoppage, 10:24 to go. Culver on the attack. So one housekeeping item I want to bring up. Our goaltender for Culver Military Academy is Maverick Ament. Excuse me, Maverick Avent. A-V-E-N-T. Avent. Shattuck as a forward. Henry Ament. A-M-E-N-T. Henry Ament. So I will be sure to enunciate my Avents from my Aments. I probably have some other challenging ones, but we'll cross that bridge when I figure it out. Puck down into the corner. This is Tilly. Oh, big hit along the wall. Going off will be the aforementioned Henry Ament. And they've been going with a lot of roughing calls in the earlier game today. Let's see what they use here. We've seen a lot of roughing calls. Might have been a cross check signaled there. So this is big. It's halfway through the first period. Shots on goal, 7-3 favoring Shattuck St. Mary's. And now it is Culver Military Academy going on the power play. They would love to get one cut into this 2-goal margin. Face-off spot, Caderna. Bit of a lull here as they try to get the penalty up on the board. We'll let them sort that out. All right, let's do that hockey. Face-off controlled by Culver. Shot comes in from Holland. That one steered aside by goaltender Went. Yeah, it's a cross-check. There's a power play goal answering right back. My apologies. I'm sitting here trying to listen to the public address announcer and confirm what the penalty was for. Meanwhile, Blaine Cron lights the lamp. Blaine Cron lights the lamp. Power play goal for Culver, and it is now 2-1. Face-off controlled by the Culver Military Academy. Face-off right-hand side. They work it up to Nowdens. Bouncing puck. Laid back for Hager. D-to-D. Burek, zone entry. Right-hand side, Katz. He puts on the brakes. He's knocked off the puck. And it's Culver the other way. In on the forecheck. Oh, nice pass made from Katz, getting it over to Nowdens. Puck played out to the neutral zone. This is Burek. Oh, good puck movement there. It went from Katz to Katora to Nowdens. He took a shot and a nice save made by Avent. So that goal goes in the books as Cron from McSherry and Caderna. 16 from 6 and 25. Cron from McSherry and Caderna. And now Culver 2 is on the board. Brown. Puck in on goal. Save cover. Ament. Stoppage. And now the faceoff coming to the goaltender's left. So this Shattuck St. Mary's team, I think the last count I had was 11 Division I commits. Am I right? 10 or 11 off of this team. And there's other students at the school that are also Division I commits. We'll run through that momentarily, maybe next whistle. Winner of this game gets the Upper Midwest High School Elite League All-Stars. McDonald into the zone. He's got Hawkins in the slot. Instead, the pass hits the sidewall. McDonald fights off the check, leaves it for Naring. Back for Hawkins. Puck bouncing, neutral zone, played by Paymenter, and over to the sidewall for Petrusu. And a stoppage. Gavin Katz, Minnesota. Henry Ament, Cornell. Graham Jones, Boston College. Alex Donovan, Denver. Roberts Nowdens, Harvard University. Quinn McKenzie, Penn State. Those are the forwards. Sean Burek, Denver. Dylan Labrat, Maine. Jonathan Brown, Yale. Kyle Hager, Massachusetts. Dane Sorensen, Massachusetts. Those are the defenders. And now a goal scored by Davidson. That makes it 3-1. Wow. Culver has Max Holland, college committed. I believe that's Army's logo on their roster. Going down low, trying to hit Davidson out of the corner. The puck played along the wall. Breakout Collins Williams. A little D to D, Sorensen. Sorensen dumps it in. Puck wraps. Collins Williams. D to D, Sorensen. Puck gets deflected. In on goal, save cover, Avent, stoppage. With 6:25 remaining here in the opening period. Donovan and Sorensen assisting on that goal, if I heard that correctly. Right-hand side, Caffey. He lofts it out, neutral zone, chipped. In on the forecheck is Ament. Circling, picking it up is McKenzie. Passes out of a crowd, leaves it for Hager. Puck deflects up into the glass. Now a breakout chance. They don't get too far. Held on the right point by Burek. Sabres doing a real good job, as they've done throughout this fall Elite League season, pressuring, keeping the zone. There's a spinning shot, rebound available, and it gets down to the goal line where it's cleared out by Oliver. Beautiful play. Alexander Oliver. Forecheck McKenzie. Cuts to his forehand. Makes the pass, Caffey, to the blue line. And sent out to the neutral zone. This is Hager. Pokes it down into the corner. Slowly up ice. Oliver makes the pass. Zone entry. Bacone. 5 minutes to go, opening period. Sabres out of the corner trying to find a way up ice. Play it out to the neutral zone. Poked ahead. Zone entry Cats. Fitzpatrick. Puck gets dumped in by Nowdens. First one to arrive. Katora down along the back wall, fighting a battle. Puck pops out. Circling his Cats. On the point, shot comes in from Morrow. Rebound available and eventually swallowed up. Got that hungry hippo save by goaltender Maverick Ament. Oh, I know what I'm going to play in honor of all the players whose names I mispronounce. We'll do that. Next whistle. Puck chipped along the wall to the blue line and eventually out. Petrusu fighting a battle. And now Shattuck going to regroup in the neutral zone. Zone re-entry. Short pass. Nowden's left-hand side. Gives it back to Katora. Board battling. 5 guys. Not just a burger joint. We had 3 players from Culver, 2 from Shattuck, all jockeying, trying to get possession. Puck then chipped out to the neutral zone. Retreating back, getting a stick on it just in time is Crawford. Right side, Nowdens. Back behind the goal, Avent. Pass up left-hand side. They clear it out to the neutral zone. Brown, D to D. Pass out. And now stolen in neutral, brought into the zone by Naring. Fighting through traffic, can't get the shot off. Puck gets pushed over into the corner, and it settles onto the stick of Tilley. Nice little counter. He made a great move, drawing the defender with him, and then passed back on the bounce, relieving pressure, playing his partner. Everybody's on sides until McDonald blew a tire, fell into the zone, offsides the call.
Hey. They call me Hell. They call me Stacy. They call me Hell. They call me Jane. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me.
Yeah, you announced a couple games. You got 8 teams here this weekend and all the different ones. I'm sure there's people at home screaming, "That's not my name," watching their son or their grandson as I'm mispronouncing. But I'm doing my best. I'm giving it a shot. Some of these is not too easy, and we do not have a phonetic line chart like they'll get when they reach the NHL or college levels. Puck played back. This is Shannon hitting Holland. And out to the neutral zone for Paymenter. Gains the zone, pushes it down deep into the corner, heads LeBret. Starts the breakout. Plays for Brown out to the neutral zone. They chip this one up the wall, trying to get it to Donovan. Great job forechecking pressure from Davidson. Up ice is Kartsanakis. Neutral zone. Unable to get control of it. Puck got away from Donovan. Now he fights a battle trying to win it back, and he's doing a pretty good job. He's surrounded by 5 players in wine red jerseys. Just one player in forechecking. And the others kind of drifting out into the neutral zone, trying to create some passing opportunities for when the puck inevitably popped loose. This is Burek. Little D to D. Pass from Kron. Plays it over to Hansen, who gains the red line, chips it down, played behind his goal by Xavier Wendt. So Culver has done what at times has felt impossible. They scored a goal against Shattuck St. Mary. Shattuck played a run through the Upper Midwest High School Elite League, probably played 15 games and had a stretch of, I think, 6 shutouts in 7 games. And we play 320s here. These aren't short games. They're long junior college level, NHL level games. And we had a really good run with 4 shutouts in a row, 6 out of 7. Average goals against at one point were less than 1. I don't know where they finished. Played back to the blue line. This is Morrow. Puck chipped down along the wall. Played by Morrow. He hits his partner, Sorensen. A couple passes later, it's up on the left-hand side for Caffey, and that's going to do it. John Conley here for MN Hockey TV. I want to thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. I'll leave you with a little bit of tunage here on the resurface, and we shall return in about 12 minutes with second period action. 3-1's your score.
Love gets in the way. Stay healthy.
All right, we're ready for second period. Shots on goal, 12-5, favoring Shattuck St. Mary's. They lead 3-1 on the board. Culver did get one, however, and that's been rare against Shattuck St. Mary's this fall. Puck played all the way down, icing the call. My name is John Conley here for MN Hockey TV. I want to thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Winner of this gets the winner of the preceding game. The Upper Midwest High School Elite League All-Stars 8-1. Big over, who'd they play? Stansted College from Quebec. Shot goes just wide off the draw. Manning had a good look. Breakout. And Puchner tried, I think, to pass it up the wall, but a player zagged when he was expecting a zig. They do gain the zone, however. Now trying to establish that forecheck and make it tough for Culver to bring it out into the neutral zone. Shot in on goal, went with the save. Turning up ice, stretch pass, zone entry. This is Puchner. Puck played out into the neutral zone for LeBret. D-to-D, he hits Brown. That one gets knocked down. Good job by Davis getting into the passing lane. Now, a little battle along the wall. Manning. Puck played in deep by Puchner. Zone held by Amon. He chips it down deep. Forechecking McKenzie. Circles to his forehand. Finds the open man. Here's a shot for Amon. Rebound gathered by Holland. Strong on the puck. Nearing throws it into the slot area, and Culver relieves pressure by pushing it out to the neutral zone. This is Burek, D-to-D. He plays Hager. Zone entry for Amon, and sticks a flying. no broken twig. We had a couple busted twigs at inopportune moments last game. This shot comes in, goes wide. Culver going off on a shift change. Fresh legs replacing them, and a puck bounces high in the air for Burek on the counterattack. McSherry had it on his stick for a moment. Turned toward the slot area, had it poked away. Burek's taller than he was first period. 6'7" he's listed. To the blue line, zone held, picked up on the bounce. Ooh, over skating it, however, was Caffey. Bouncing puck eventually settles back onto the stick of Caffey. Gains the red line. Pass doesn't connect around the blue line on the counterattack. Here comes Sherry. Puck gets away from him. Shattuck pokes over to McKenzie on his backhand, turns to his forehand. That deflects up and out of play. We've got a stoppage with 17:24 to go here in period 2. Roberts Nowden's in the face-off spot. Kartsanakis the other way. Draw one back for Morrow. Sorensen gets some help from Morrow. Starts the breakout, chips it off the wall, and a little touch pass from Couture over to Katz. He worked his way into the corner. Nowden's backhand pass into the slot. Going for the finish was Katz, and eventually the puck gets covered. We've got a stoppage just 3 minutes into the second period. McDonald's in the face-off spot, Manning the other way. Draw controlled by Wiedemann, who looked to bank it to Tilly. They give it a full send, and that's in. Face-off comes to Avon's right. McDonald in the spot. And great job getting into the shooting lane again by Davis. He's blocked a few shots today. Out at neutral, Manning turns. There's a good look from McDonald. Shot save, blocker pad by Avent. On the counterattack. Circling is Brown. Played back for Holland. Oh, loose puck. Somehow it got behind the defender. LeBret didn't know it was underneath his feet, and a good scoring chance there for Culver. Nice save made by goaltender Xavier Wendt. Faceoff's going to come right in front of the Culver bench. Kartsanakis Davidson opposite him. Davidson pulls it back. Quick D to D. They're going to run through Burek. He goes right-hand side for Donovan. This time Burek's going to play rink wide. Plays his partner, and that's given. I guess it was an offsides whistle. And now the face-off in front of the Shattuck St. Mary's bench. Nope, in front of the Culver bench. D to D, Burek finds the open man. Off the draw, left-hand side. Kyle takes a shot into the mid. Glove save, push down into the corner. 3-1 the score. Shattuck leads. We are 5 minutes, 33 seconds into the middle period. To the blue line, comes to Evans right. McKenzie into the spot, one way. Kartsanakis the other. Face-off controlled by Culver. They break it out quickly. Paymenter's pass deflected. Running up underneath it is Petrusu. He dumps it in behind the goal. Wentz a little confused. He was going to try to take some time, and then he realized the next player to get in on top of him was wearing a dark jersey, not a white. To the blue line. Shot from Tilly. Penalty upcoming. Nice rebound, gathered up, and a shot came in quickly from Petrusu. Forces went to make another save. In the process, there was a penalty called against Spencer Morrow. He heads off. Wait for the signal on this, and it was slashing. So testing. Things just got more interesting. It is 3-1, Shattuck on top. But Culver Military going on the power play with 14 minutes to go here in the second period. Face-off controlled. Played over to Katz. He lofts it the length of the ice. Countering. Here comes Culver the other way. Speed up the right-hand wall. Is Tilly. He paints himself into the corner. Now the puck gets wrapped, looking for Collins Williams over on the wall. Turnover. Manning spun and fired it straight onto the stick of Katora. Second period's always an adventure to kill a penalty. They have that long change in coach speak. Both teams are defending the goal furthest from their bench. And it can be hard to shuttle people on and off to stay fresh when you're shorthanded. To the blue line. This is played for Davis. Rink-wide pass picked up on the bounce. Collins Williams takes a shot using the screen. Went through the legs of Brown. Not fooled. Went steered the rebound over to the sideboards where a battle ensues. Crawford shot. Went save. This one sent outside the zone. Now retreating. Back is Crawford. Fakes the drop pass, turns up ice, gains the zone, chips it on the wall to himself. Centering pass. Only white jerseys there. They clear to the blue line, not out. Collins Williams has a shot. That hits glass. Kaderna. Penalty still has 30 seconds remaining. A good power play so far for Culver as they've generated a little bit of an attack with some zone time. Shattuck manages to clear. Back to Holland. Up the right-hand side. Zone entry for Kaderna, who got knocked off the puck. Played for Puchner. He comes in wide. Penalty expires. Puchner down in the corner. Leaves the puck for Naring. And this one slips behind the target. Goes all the way down. Must have been tipped. Played from Sorensen to Burek. Breakout, nice pass onto the tape. Davidson catches it with his backhand, swings to his forehand, takes his shot, save made, Avent. We have a stoppage with 11:35 to go.
I'm gonna live like I'm gonna die young, like it's never enough, like I'm born to run. I'm gonna spend my time like tomorrow won't come.
It's a pass down into the slot area that was looking for a tip, never came. Culver, they chip this one outside the zone. Both teams full strength. Retreating back into his own corner is Brown. He goes D to D. Wrap pass, left-hand side, Puchner. Lebret. Played over for Davidson to the blue line. Brown shot. That one steered aside by goaltender Avent. Back behind the goal, Puchner. In on the forecheck. Rings the boards. Davidson. There's a shot from the point into the net. Glove save on Lebret. And Avent has his 17th save of the game. Face off controlled by Culver. They play it back to Tilley. He wraps the boards, held in at the point by Hager. Culver hits Collins Williams. He gains the zone, but taken into the boards by Burek. Puck turns over. Short-lived, however. One back by Culver. Shot from the point. That one hits a leg right in front of the goaltender. Manning looking for a tip. Shot came in from Hansen on the point, and Hansen did a good job recognizing, hey, he's right there. I have a feeling if it hits goaltender Went, maybe there'd be a rebound available. Maybe a tip hit Manning in the leg. Good smart play on the blue line to get rid of it quickly and send it in on goal. We've hit the midpoint of the second period, the midpoint of the game, if you will. 10 minutes remaining. 3-1 your score. Shattuck St. Mary's on top of Culver Military Academy. Little board battle. The puck pops out to Manning. Chips it out to the neutral zone. This is Burek. Plays his partner. Next pass does not connect. Picked up on the bounce, however. Nowens gains the zone. Worked his way down into the corner. Tries a pass back to the point. It got tipped up and out of play. Souvenir for the fans. And yeah, she's got it. Looks to be pretty young. 4 years old, maybe. Might be a guy with really long hair, but anyway, ball hawking. Found it quickly. On it. 9.5 to go. Second period. Face off controlled by Culver. Up and out the zone heads McSherry. McSherry kind of got engaged there with Brown. Interesting little sequence, like he tried to go right over the top of him. Retreating is Crawford. Pokes it down. Holland. Puck sent over in front of the goal. Quick cover from Avent. Face-off coming in the Culver defending end. Davidson wins the draw. Back to the point. Morrow dumps it down off the wall. Davidson picks it up. Worked his way up. Cycling it down low. Trying to get help on the forecheck from Puchner. Played out to the neutral zone. This is Sorensen. It's Davidson. Puck gets away from him, but Davidson circles back. Dumps it deep. Retrieved by Petrusu. Oliver. That pass connects. And the exit pass comes in a little bit light behind the target Paymenter. Shot goes wide from defenseman Shannon. Breakout for Shattuck the other way. That pass does not connect. Turning to his forehand is Cron. Left-hand side, Davidson. He makes a pass. Sorensen runs under it, gains the red line, chips it down, and he busts over trying to get out for a line change. Calling for it out high is Shannon. Shannon makes the pass. Bacone. They've entered the zone, and now it's Culver Military trying to get fresh replacements out for some tired skaters. Up ice, heads Hager. Makes the zone entry, hits Naring. Next pass does not connect. There's a spinning shot from Ament. That goes wide. Breakout, right-hand side, Manning. Picked up by Davis. Shot, save, cover. Stoppage. So there's Davis for Culver and Noah Davidson for Shattuck. So I'll try to keep enunciating. Face-off comes to the goaltender's left. 7 minutes remaining, period 2. Face-off controlled and quick shot from the aforementioned Davis. Into the mitt, glove save by Went. Stoppage, face-off comes now to his left. This is Katz in the face-off spot. Draw one, however, by Culver. Played back by Davis. Shot knocked down before it reaches the blue line. And then deflects up and out of play. Stoppage, 6:51 remaining, period 2. McDonald in the face-off spot. There's a shot. Save made by Went. Puck gets poked down into the corner. Down behind the goal line. And played back to the blue line. Shot comes in. This one deflects up and out of play. Wrist shot, right-hand point by Hansen. Face-off comes to Wentz left. Shots on goal, 19-16. It seems like it's been a long time since Shattuck has had a scoring chance. And when I look at the shot board and see totals of 19-16, that seems to confirm it. They lead 3-1, but they've not really had many scoring chances in the second period, which has 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Loose puck played from Kaderna. There's a shot from Davis that gets deflected up and out of play. Face-off comes to Wentz right. 6 minutes, 7 seconds remaining, period 2. One back to Brown. Plays his partner LeBret. And out into the neutral zone. Now attacking, Naring. His pass does not get through. Ament tries to win possession and has some success over on the wall. Eventually it's chipped out. Retreating is LeBret. Plays his partner on the bounce. Picked up Brown. Next pass connects tape to tape, and turning up ice is Ament. Goes up the right-hand side for McKenzie. Stolen Holland. This pass gets deflected. Stepping in on it, holding the zone is Caffey. Caffey out of the corner. Avoids the body check. Drifting down. Hansen on the breakout. Shot. Oh, that one got knocked down. Ament had a good look, and I thought I was going to hit that far side top corner. Must have hit some traffic before it arrived. I think the goaltender was screened. Neutral zone, buying some time. LeBret. He saw one person come out, but he didn't realize Ament was in down deep as well. 5 minutes to go, period 2.
Turn my music high.
Played up the right-hand side for Paymenter. He sends this down behind the goal. Went. Second time that's happened. He came out to play the puck and paused, took his time, and next thing you know, Culver players poking away. We'll see if he gets more careful as the game wears on. Back behind his goal is Hager. Out to the neutral zone. Puck up and out of play. Stoppage.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking.
Pass right up the middle. Zone entry, Katora. Right-hand side. Paymenter can't clear the zone. And on the forecheck is Nowdens. Been a while since we've called his name. A quiet period for Nowdens. Puck sent the length of the ice. They'd yet to gain the red line. That'll be an icing call.
Time's up, over, loud, snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter, he's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant, he knows when he goes back to this mobile home. That's when it's back to the lab again.
4 minutes to go, period 2. To the blue line, played by Lebret. That shot hits wall. Now down over on the sideboards. Hawken fights off a body check. Loose puck, Naring. Broken out. Culver the other way. Kartsanakis. Little chip and chase for him. He takes it down to the wall and has it on his stick briefly. Breakout Shattuck, Naring the other way. This one hits the ceiling. Stoppage. Face-off controlled by the Sabres. Unable to clear. Great job winning it away. His forechecking pressure was Davis. Second time's a charm, however. Shattuck goes up the right-hand wall. This is Naring. Zone entry. Gets to the top of the circle. Puck bounces into the slot area. McDonald got a piece of it. Quick cover. Smart play. Avent.
We left before we had to go. Love won't play. It ain't games with you. Anymore if you don't want them to. Sweet bitty she, something at the door. Always be thinking of
Out of the corner comes Crawford. He hits McSherry, rink wide. Racing for it is Cron. Now down to the end wall. Cron can't win the puck away from the much taller Burek. He plays up the right-hand side. It's a foot race like he shot out of a cannon. Watch Donovan up there right-hand side. Stretch pass the other way. Is it coming to Cron? Nope, never does. He was trying to get between the defenders and looking for that puck out high. And one of the things I wouldn't be surprised with is if we see a third period where Culver tries to spring people. We've had very little in terms of vertical play either way. And normally Shattuck is really clever about getting a player behind enemy lines and hitting them with a stretch pass. But they've been unable to do that in this game. I remember the team with Celebrini and Iserman when they were sophomores and how a lot of their goals looked pretty easy because they'd find a way to sneak up ice and get behind the defenders like, 2 minutes to go, period 2. 2 minutes to go. 3-1 your score still. Shattuck St. Mary's Sabres leading Culver Military Academy. Down into the corner heads Caffey. Caffey's got that jersey tucked in. I think I've said Naring a few times on number 9, thinking it was number 8, but he's just so much smaller and always speedy. He's kind of easy to pick out when in shirt up. As soon as I say that, the tail of his jersey drops out of his pants. There's a shot rebound, trying to run under it is Caffey. To the blue line, there's a shot. This one steered aside. The goaltender Avent. Little Chuck Woolery, 2-2. Board battle down in the corner. We'll wait for the puck to pop out. Eventually, I'm sure it will. Got the extra guy there. Now it's 5 guys in the corner. And working his way up ice. 1 minute to go in the period. Petrusu all the way down to the wall. Petrusu's got some energy. And they try a give back pass to Petrusu, but couldn't quite get control of it. Now Shattuck breaks out. Caffey, the target, they miss him. Circling back is Sorensen. 45 seconds to go in the period. Up ice, McKenzie. Puck played over to the sidewall. Bouncing puck back to McKenzie. Pass on the zone entry. Now drifting back. Shannon. Played over for Manning. Stretch pass up ice. This one goes all the way down. Icing the call. 28 seconds to go. On the bounce, picked up by Katz. Plays back to the blue line. Brown, this puck high up and out of play. Another stoppage. $18 seconds remaining. Puck gets picked up out the zone. Comes Collins Williams. 10 seconds remaining in the period. That's waved off. That puck was tipped. No icing. 5-4. And a little 2-car pileup along the back wall to close out period 2. My name is John Connolly here for MN Hockey TV. You're watching Upper Midwest High School Elite League, hosting the International Invitational Tournament. Shattuck St. Mary's leads Culver Military Academy 3-1 after 2. We shall return after a resurface break. Welcome back. Third period is upon us. Culver Military Academy in dark. Shattuck St. Mary's Sabres in white. Face-off dropped. Played back. Xavier Went starts the breakout for the Sabres. And they're going to go out in front of their own bench to the blue line, not out, into the mid. Glove save. Went. Face-off coming in the zone to his... Where are they going to go? To his right. My name is John Connolly. This is the Upper Midwest High School Elite League hockey action, hosting the International Invitational Tournament here on MN Hockey TV. Thanks for joining us. Ice is still a little soft, a little wet, a little spongy in places. And We'll see if it sets in the next minute. Oh, there's a hit right in the slot. Wiped out McKenzie, no call. Trying to catch that between his legs is Tilly. Puck bounces away from him, and now it's played by Collins Williams. Back to the point for Holland. He sends a pass in the direction of Manning, a little bit too far out in front of him. Retreating is Holland. Stretch pass, Manning. Gains the red line, dumps it down back behind his goal. Played by Wendt. Great job catching that pass. Took it from his skate blade to his stick blade by McKenzie. Came in on goal. Shot, save made. Avent. And a pass up. Kuderna. It's McSherry. Plays it over to the side wall. I will say that was a pretty good period for Culver Military Academy. Not a lot of scoring chances either way, and if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to find a way to hang around till the end. That was filling out the bracket, putting in the winners. And the other game wasn't final yet, but Pittsburgh is so far ahead of Chicago Mission. I put Pittsburgh into the consolation championship. And I looked at this one and said, no, we're not done yet. This one's not over with a 3-1 game. Shattuck St. Mary's certainly has a lead, but their work not finished. Culver Military, just one swing of the bat, one power play opportunity, one great play, anything like that, and they're right back in this game. They trail 3-1. And if you're Shattuck, you say, hey, we had a good period that we didn't really give up much for any scoring chances. And there's a good rebound available. Kartsanakis pounced on it, got a shot off, and he forced Xavier Wendt to make a second save. And Wendt's going to want to watch the rebound control. That one bounced off and was a juicy one right there for Kartsanakis to step up under. I didn't check the Shattuck schedule this year to see if they're going to go down to Indiana. They've typically played Culver every year, I think. But I did not look at the schedule. The Shattuck St. Mary Sabres schedule to start the year, usually September, October is entirely this league. They play, what do they get? A Wednesday game at home. One of the metro area teams drives down on Wednesdays. And that's not very disruptive for the Shattuck players' schedule. What a great way to get whatever it is, half dozen games, 5-6 games. There's a shot from the point from Hansen stepping in on it. Then they come up here on Saturdays, Sundays, get a couple more games. And they don't have to do much beyond that. They get 15 games, I think, something like that. Then the 3 this weekend. Should be about 18 games to get started. And then they start doing other things. Hawkins gains the red line, chips it down. The end of the corner, forechecking is Naring. Nice little regroup there from Brown over Labret. He sends it into the zone. Skating underneath it is Puchner. Counters. Nice move from him. Plays a pass. Picked up by Davidson. Oh, big hit, Davidson. Dropping Hansen. However, Culver wins possession and brings it out into the neutral zone. Pass does not connect, and now it is Shattuck on the counterattack. Zone entry, Davidson. He works down along the wall. Puck pops out. Nice feed. Good, clean look. Puck's got some paint on it after that shot from Puchner. Ticked the outside of the post. Play continues. Down on the forecheck is Davidson. 4 minutes into this third period. A lot of action so far. Zone entry here for Cron. He sends a shot just wide. Oh, they found the open man and ran into the linesman. Davidson had gotten up ice. He was behind the defenders. I had mentioned that I thought it might be Culver that came out in the third period trying to play vertical. And instead it was Shattuck. And I did also mention Shattuck always plays that way, where they usually really good at getting up ice in transition, finding an open man, and sneaking someone out for the stretch pass, often breakaways. Face-off comes to the left of Avent. Manning and McKenzie. Puck picked up on the bounce. Oh, big hit there. Culver's Manning just windshield to a bug. Blitzed Caffey to the blue line. Morrow shot. Hits the back wall. Manning. Right side Holland. They do not clear. Zone held. Puck gets pushed in by Ament. Played down Holland, rink wide. Short pass. Turning up ice is Holland. Right hand side, Collins Williams. Holland dumps it in. Back behind the goal, played by Wendt. They play the pass up into the neutral zone. Culver wins possession. Turning to his forehand is Cron. 2 passes later. It's deflected by Manning, who heads off for the shift change. Great job passing back against the grain. However, it turned over as Brady Cadurna anticipated it, stepped in on the pass, and pounced on it. Unfortunately for him, got into the zone before someone had cleared an offsides whistle. And you could see off the draw, Gavin Katz was trying to get up ice like I mentioned. The Shattuck St. Mary's program, I can't say, this team is doing it today, but year in, year out, they really do a good job getting players up ice and hitting them with a stretch pass. So we'll keep an eye and see if they're able to maybe take advantage in transition. Nice recovery. Fan on the shot, Cadurna. And then one of the Shattuck players scrambling to go catch him, hooks him, and it's now Culver going on the power play. I had mentioned when I took the break for period and wrote out the bracket for who was winning today, I looked at this game and said, we're not done. I'm not going to put Shattuck in the final yet. Culver only down 3-1. They're very much in this game. Now they're going on the power play. They're very much in this game with 14-14 remaining here in the third period. Face-off comes to the right of Wendt. The violator, Jonathan Brown, off. What's interesting is the college commitments for the players from the Elite League All-Star team are to different schools than the Shattuck players, with the exception of Brown being committed to Yale, which is where Finn de St. Hubert is committed. So they would be future teammates playing tomorrow as opponents. Puck sent the length of the ice. Back behind his goal line is Avent. He leaves it for Tilly. Tilly looks at McDonald. McDonald trying to force him one way. And they play the right-hand side up for Crawford. It gains the zone, wraps. First one to arrive is Naring, however. The sand in the gears of the Culver power play. Naring doing a great job getting over to the side wall. Back to the blue line. They set the overload. Now to the point. Holland plays a pass to the flank, and a shot comes in from Shannon. Out top, Holland shot. Save made by Wendt, and he could see him fighting, trying to make sure he could look through that screen. Shot comes in, Wendt save, no cover, play continues. And this one sent the length of the ice with 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Played over for Cadurna. A little chip down to the wall. Shannon leaves it for a teammate. Played back to the point. And an overlap pass for McSherry. Centering pass. That one gets deflected down low from Cron. Penalty has expired. Shattuck full strength. Rebound available. Scrambling for it is McSherry. He got another shot off and made the initial save, and now he's back into position. Went has to send that pad out to his right like a pinball flipper. You saw that right pad come out. Real good pressure here in the aftermath of the power play from Culver Military Academy. They have almost leveled up the shots. It's 27-24 right now. 3 shots more for Shattuck. The difference being that 2 of those 3 have gone in. They lead 3-1 at the moment. Just under 12 minutes to go. Long periods. We play 320s. Foot race. Back is Wiedemann. Puck played over to Paymenter. He overskates. Goes back to retrieve. Short pass. Right-hand side, Oliver. D to D. His pass played the length of the ice. And wave off icing. I guess it was tipped. Shattuck trying to break out in front of their bench. Nothing doing. Wow, this has been a great game for Culver. They fell behind, but they've hung around long enough with 11 minutes to go. They just had a ton of pressure, some good scoring chances, and are still very much in this game against the Shattuck team that's been hard to beat this year. Brown turns up ice, chips it off the glass. Neutral zone, puck bouncing, and it's played by Hansen. Turnover, Davidson cuts to his backhand. Davidson shovels it up. It deflects up and out of play, I believe. Goaltender Avent caught a piece of it, and as a result, the faceoff comes in the Culver Military zone. McKenzie in the spot, Manning the other way. McKenzie draws it back, played over on the right-hand point by Hager. Loose puck picked up by Tilley. That is Burek. On the counterattack, he hits Amen, who runs it down into the corner. He lost his footing, however. And a little bit slow to get up out of the corner. Hansen. And he's frustrated. You can see Amen come back at him with a hit of his own. We've crossed over the midpoint of the final period. Less than 10 minutes to go here in period 3. Zone entry. Collins Williams turns, shot. Went makes the save. Puck is sent over to the sidewall. Gathering it up is McDonald. He worked his way up ice. Plays it for Caffey. Sends it into the slot area, looking for Ament, who runs down into the corner. Pass does not connect, and it's Collins Williams the other way. He's all alone, waiting for some help. Some fresh-legged replacements coming out after the other forwards went off for a shift change. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And we've got a little scrum down along the wall. Wait for the puck to pop out. Eventually, it's onto the stick of Kaderna. Circles wide, turns, sends a shot in. Went not fooled, makes the save. Rebound picked up. Blake Mortensen in the house. He's got the other games on the other sheet. Blake, one of the many talented announcers here for MN Hockey TV. Oh, they got, jeez. Went keeps coming out to play the puck, and this forechecking pressure of Culver's getting in on him, taking that space away before he can adjust. Puck played by Katz. There's a shot from outside the zone by Morrow. Save made by Avent, and it starts the breakout for Culver the other way. Played up left-hand side. This is Cron. He sends it down deep, and on the forecheck is McSherry. Oh, big hit for McSherry, and he's going off. Penalty upcoming. Nowdens gains the zone. Short pass, Katora. Back to Nowdens. He's got long reach. Should be able to protect the puck for a while. 2 passes later, Lebret sends it down into the corner. Back to Lebret. Works it across the blue line, D to D. Back to Lebret out top. Extra attacker on, 6-on-5 for the moment. There's a shot from Katz. Bounced off the stick of McDonald. And this one sent into the slot area. Finally, with 7:57 to go, the penalty called. It is a roughing call against Culver Military. 3-1, Shattuck leads, about to go on the power play. Face-off coming to the goaltender's right. Down to the Culver Military defending end. Power play unit. Donovan, Davidson, Ament, Caffey, Lebret. Short pass Donovan. Oh, he was looking for a tip. Out top for Lebret. Lebret fakes the pass, makes the move. Now he relieves pressure, passing over onto the flank. Lebret out top of the umbrella tip. Sends a shot in. That one comes right into the mitt. Glove save Avent. 7:33 to go. Still a 2-goal margin. If Culver's going to come back and tie this game, they need to get through the next minute and 37 seconds. They need to kill that. It's going to leave about 6 minutes to go. Very rare to have a shorthanded goal late in the game where the team with the lead overcommits. First period, second period, I'm with you. Third period late, just don't see it very often. Pass made by Shattuck out to Davidson. Puck sent over on the wall. This one's cleared to neutral. Lebret pushes it over to the sideboards. Turning up ice is Caffey. What a play. He got the puck over to Donovan. He fired a shot. That one hit the crossbar and deflects out of play. But a beautiful play by Alex Donovan. Committed to Denver. He's from Darien, Connecticut. Sean Burek also committed to Denver. One of my favorite players ever out of this league. He's at Denver right now. Had a great game last night. Eric Polkamp. He'll play in the NHL someday. Love Polkamp. 1 minute to go. There's a shot. This one gets deflected over to the side wall. Nowdens to the blue line. Working around the perimeter. Out top, loading up the shot is Hager. That one gets through. Shattuck St. Mary's power play goal takes the lead 4-1. Hager's taking credit for this one. If it tipped off anybody, it was one of the Culver players. And a little insurance with 6:41 to go. This Culver team has really battled for all of this period and last period. They went to the first break down and just have done a great job keeping Shattuck away from any scoring chances. Now a power play and the shot gets through. Kyle Hager take a bow. Eagan, Minnesota. He is college committed to UMass in Massachusetts. And I'm afraid by the time he gets there, my son's old centerman may be gone. Great player out of Florida named Jack Musa. I've known him since he was a wee lad. Having a great college career. Now a sophomore at UMass. His older brother transferred there this year for his bonus year, formerly of Dartmouth. Cats in the spot. Face-off won by him. D-to-D. Played over for Lebret. Kyle Hager confirmed on the goal. And I didn't hear the public address. Sometimes when I got my headset on, a little bit muffled. Zone entry, right-hand side, Cat shot. That one deflects up and out of play. Another stoppage with 5:55 remaining here in period 3. So who you got? Who you got tomorrow? We'll walk you through tomorrow's matchups. It's going to be a consolation game at 11:30 on the other sheet. Michigan Developmental Hockey League against Mission. Both teams 0-2. And the games are flipped on the other sheet tomorrow. The consolation final is going to go first because the team from Salzburg, Austria will be flying home. That's Red Bull versus Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. And this Red Bull team finally got a win. The fourth game of their trip. They played 2 before the tournament, and let's just say they were adjusting the jet lag and some plane legs. We played the Shattuck St. Mary's team on Wednesday, 5-1 loss. Went up to Alexandria, and it was not close. They lost to the North Star Christian Academy. And now Red Bull winners today over Michigan. Our third place game tomorrow, that'll be at 9:30 on this sheet. Stansted College against the loser of this game. And awaiting the winner is the Upper Midwest High School Elite League. We'll drop puck at noon. 5 minutes to go in this 4-1 hockey game. Can they bounce back? Rink wide. Pass played to Collins Williams. They wrap the boards. Left-hand side, Puchner. Plays it for Davidson. He gets the puck settled down in the corner. Puts on the brakes and plays back to the blue line. Giving it to Sorensen. His shot. That goes just wide. Rebound picked up by Caderna. Up ice, stretch pass. No icing as that one was tipped. Not to mention getting there first up the left-hand side is Cron. Nice feed. Oh, it went under the stick. He had a beautiful feed from Puchner that hit Katz, and it slid underneath his stick. And sorry, that's not Katz. It's 19. Alex Donovan's got the jersey tuck. Looked like a 10, but it's actually Alex Donovan. But nice feed there. Puchner to Donovan. Puck down in the corner. They wrap them. Oh, no. Trying to get behind the defenders. You could see Davidson was trying to take a different route and get behind with the puck. 3:33. 3:33 to go, third period. 4-1 your score. Pinching down right-hand side. Hansen. The puck cleared to the blue line. Not out. Blocker pad save. Xavier went. Crawford retreats. Plays it up the right-hand side for Paymenter. Now it's over for Crawford. Zone entry for him. He swings wide. Centering pass. That one's cleared out to the neutral zone. Played by Holland. Everybody's onside. Zone re-entry here for Culver Academy. Snap pass. Trying to work their way up the wall to Ament, but crashing the boards. Kartsanakis holds the zone for Culver. Great job. Ament quickly finds the open man, wants it back. No pass coming. Instead, it's dumped down, played behind the goal by Avent. Ooh, sneaking out of a crowd. Nice escape move from Holland. Now he's going to buy some time, find the open man. He plays Kartsanakis. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Up ice heads Holland. He gains the zone, pushes it down into the corner. Burek gets there first. He snaps a pass, nobody home, but it does manage to relieve pressure by clearing the zone. Back is Bacone. Loses his footing, makes the pass back. They go back to Bacone. He turns up ice, plays it up the left-hand side, and the puck gets dumped down deep. Beautiful pass. And this is McKenzie. Ament down in the corner. Burek makes the pass up to McKenzie. He says, I'm going to send this in and hop off. Shift change with 90 seconds to go. Turnover, stepping in out of his core. Katz turns to his forehand. Shot save made. That one steered aside by Avent. Puck stolen by Davis. He works his way up ice. Cuts through the neutral zone. Drop pass does not connect. And turning up ice is Nowdens. Plays it for Katz. Folks, there is 1 minute remaining in this game. 1 minute remaining. Zone re-entry here for Culver. Shot. That one gets deflected up and out of play. Another stoppage. Shots on goal, if you're curious. 31-28. Favoring Shattuck. So Culver did a good job getting some zone time, getting some shots to goal. Made the saves he needed, and I think the team was pretty good about what I would say might be a bend don't break philosophy. They gave up shots, but really keeping those grade A scoring chances to a minimum. Credit Shattuck. They've done it all fall long. We've seen this team play very well throughout the